Why go and buy a fire pit when you can just make it yourself? Got roaches. Oh, got my boots on, got my overalls on. Enough of jibber jabber, let's go. Spicy sausage. Moving along the property tonight. Just got to the property. As you can see, I'm just wearing a shirt and some shorts and no socks and slides. So that means we got to put on some better pants. Probably gonna put on some overalls, and then we're gonna get to it. Got to start setting up camp. Got to get the old doggy dog situated. That's probably like the first thing I want to do is get camp situated and get the dog situated. As you can see, sheds are right here. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with them. Might store some stuff inside the shed or the greenhouse. I don't know yet, but this is officially like the start. Kind of had to throw everything in the back of the truck, just so it's kind of a mess in there right now. And I gotta put some bug spray on because I don't want to deal with these bugs whizzing past my ear and stuff. As you can see, we got a whole lot of stuff to deal with. I'm not wearing a microphone, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me as best as possible. Let's go ahead and figure this out. So first thing I noticed inside this little cabin, or not cabin, but in shed, we got roaches. Oh, I think for now I'm just gonna set it on this porch, the dog food and just most of my stuff. So let's figure this out, because I need like a welcome mat or something. But in here we got this big huge dresser thing, and then we got that little chair to sit around on. But yeah, this will be interesting. Got changed, got my boots on, got my overalls on. I think my first plan of action is going to be setting up the wagon, so that way I can haul stuff around without carrying everything by hand. And there's a dog kennel probably 300 yards that way, and it's going to be treacherous to get to, but that's probably where I'm going to end up staying. The only downside is just there's neighbors right there. But like I said, all of this is the property that we can stay on. It goes up probably 200 yards that way, and then another 600 yards that way. So we've got some land to work with. The only problem is that it's not flat. So majority of the property is not flat. So it's really just about finding a flat place to stay. And as of right now, the area that I'm at right now is flat and can hold me for the meantime till we get stuff situated. For instance, I might go try and whack all those down with a machete, like all these shrubs right here, and then try and fill in a couple of those holes because I brought a shovel. But obviously that's a lot of manual labor that I don't know if I really want to do right now. But like I said, the first thing we're going to do is get all this stuff undone so that I can get the wagon and get the bug spray, because I got to spray my arms. I've already been getting bit this past week, so I don't want to get bit anymore. There's our little wagon, nice and functional. Now that that's done, we've got some cardboard here so that we can start a fire if we need to a little bit later tonight. Starting to get a little hot. It's 11:30, coming up on pretty much midday. Sun's gonna start kind of beaming down. It's nice that we have a little bit of a breeze though. But I think right now I'm going to grab my machete and kind of scour the property and see if there's a good place to find to set up camp. Actually, I also want to see if I can lift up the cabinet that's inside there, see if we can get that propped up in there in some orderly fashion. So let's see what we can do. For the meantime, I was able to get this cabinet up. As you can see, it's a pretty hefty cabinet. Got a couple shelves in there. got the windows open and whatnot, letting some air in here. It smells like some fresh wood. Anyways, at least for now, if I don't want to get the tent set up tonight, I'll at least have a spot to lay down, put the bed mattress up, even though I'll be sleeping at, like I said, an angle. I think now my plan is to grab the machete, take a walk through the property, get an idea of everything, maybe find a new place to set up camp for the meantime for tonight. Go ahead and get the dogs out because I know they're itching to stretch their legs and whatnot. So we'll go ahead and take a walk and show you guys the property a little bit. So I went ahead and bought a machete, even though I didn't know I already had one stashed away. So I think for now I'm going to go ahead and take the old one, because I remember last time I was up here in September I sharpened it. So I'll take this bad boy around and go scope out the property. I know she's ready, and I know Ruger's ready too. Now that I've walked around maybe actually like 40 steps, I have changed my mind on what I want to do, because I'm walking around and I see a whole bunch of these flat rocks laying everywhere. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab the wagon, gather up as many rocks as I can so that I can make some sort of fire pit without worrying that I'm going to burn something down, because it's always a plus not burning stuff down. So let's go ahead and get our wagon that we just built, get her on over here and start lugging up some rocks. And I think while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and lock the dogs up inside of the greenhouse, because I don't want them running around while I'm going back and forth. So I'm going to go ahead and lock them up so that I know that they're safe and not getting into mischief. This little dude came running out of nowhere, scared the crap out of me. There's those two, not bothered by it at all. That thing is freaky. And I know that thing's quick too. Just overturned one of these rocks, and the Lord, is there a good amount of ants in there, all scattered up across. I don't know if you can see them on the log, but sure as heck are down there. I can see all their different chambers and stuff, all them eggs. Sheesh. I've got a good amount of rock to start with. I think we go back and start making a little bit of a fire pit. I mean, like, look, there's literally just rock everywhere. This is what I've been doing, is just walking, picking them up, and then putting them inside or on top of the cart, not inside. But there's a lot of rock to be used. Why go and buy a fire pit when you can just make it yourself? Okay, so I went out to Walmart and Dollar General to grab a little bit of supplies, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Went to Walmart and got myself the top to this propane torch. I already had the propane. I went ahead and bought myself like a little saw so I could cut some firewood, which is what we are about to do. Bought some butane so that I can use my griddle tonight and make some food. Don't know what else I got. I got just some stuff to eat and drink while I was at Dollar General, just to save a little bit of money. But so yeah, right now you're just about to see me cut some logs, get some firewood ready for tonight. Okay. Now that the sun has officially set, now that it's set behind those trees, we can start making some dinner. Might throw on a little jacket, getting a little chilly. Let's go ahead and bust out our butane griddle. I have not used this officially yet because last time I camped on the property, didn't have any butane. I thought it was a propane griddle. Made the mistake, so I ended up just using the flat top and put it over a fire. But now that we got some butane, we're going to go ahead and try it out. I might go ahead and try out our night vision goggles tonight, see if we can see anything, maybe see some deer moving along the property tonight. Dogs are knocked out right now. Fire has died down as well. It's been some time. Sat here and edited a couple videos, or not a couple videos, but the video you're watching right now. Started editing it. We're gonna have some brats tonight. Everybody loves a good old brat, so got our little briefcase with our griddle in it. Enough jibber jabber, let's go ahead and get some B-roll of this cooking montage. Our food is officially finished. Ended up cutting it to get it to cook faster. He's a little jealous. He's been sitting here. So are these ants. They keep coming up to my food. Ain't gonna get none. He ain't gonna get none. Spicy sausage. Just put on another layer of bug spray. These bugs are still addicted to chocolate apparently. Don't got any forks. We're gonna be thugging it out with some tongs. I mean, I do have forks and stuff, but they're all the way in the back of my truck, like towards the back of the truck bed, and I don't want to climb back there. So as you can see, got ourselves a nice little sausage. The dog's right behind the camera. She's thinking she gonna get it, but she ain't. I'll share it with y'all. Y'all can take a bite real quick. There you go. Get away. No. She's like thinking it's going to her because she's literally right behind the camera. Anyways, let's go ahead and try it. Never disappoints. What else can you ask for? Look at that. That burnt. That crispiness. Heard some branches break back there. Might be deer. The deer like to walk the property. Don't know what times I do. I know last time I was here when I got up in the morning, I scared like 4 deer. Couldn't tell if there was a buck, but thankfully, I haven't seen any ticks either. Keep our fingers crossed. That was a huge problem last time we were up here. I think after I finish this, I'm gonna start getting the bed ready, getting a little cleaned up. The air mattress I had kind of deflated all the way down. Don't know if there's a hole in it, what, but that's not a good sign. Hopefully, I don't have to make a trip to Walmart tomorrow because that would set me back. Can't do that. Got one more bite left. Yeah. Probably make some more for breakfast tomorrow. Trying to act like I'm throwing it. I've got ground beef too. Maybe I can make something with ground beef, but I don't got any pans or nothing. All I got is this griddle. Don't got no bacon. Don't got no eggs. No tortillas. I feel like the simplest thing would do to be make tacos, but might run to Dollar General tomorrow. But I just don't like driving. It'll set me back. We're living on a budget right now. Work don't start till the 25th. Money's tight. Can't be driving all the way to Timbuktu. I gotta like sit down, make a list, figure out what I need, so I don't have to keep going and going and going. And I can't shower. There's no running water. Gotta go to Planet Fitness or something to shower. or I gotta ask my girlfriend to bring me some wet wipes. It's not ideal. Strange times. All right, I'm gonna let this cool off, the griddle. Done eating. I'm gonna start packing all this stuff up, refresh the dog's water, stoke the fire, and get things put away. Once the sun goes down, I'm not gonna have a whole lot to do. I'm not gonna have much light. All I got is this little flashlight. It's not like it's a lantern, so see you guys here in a minute. All right, ladies and gents, it is stuffy as all can be inside the cabin or the shed. Obviously I am ready for bed. Got the crickets or whatever that noise is outside going. But this is going to conclude today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We're just going to keep stacking days and hopefully we can get through this. Peace out.